Hey, good evening, Justice Warriors. Thank you for tuning in. I just wanted to do my Cliff Notes version of the live that we did this morning. So thank you everybody who was there and was able to participate. Always an interesting discussion. You just never know where it's going to lead. So everything I say is simply my opinion. It's simply for the sake of conversation, hoping to learn something and to be educational. My videos are all made specifically for YouTube, which, as we all know, it's an entertainment platform. So I find it imperative to include that in my disclaimer. Please hit that like button, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much to all my subscribers and all my viewers. I really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I can't tell you how much. It just means a lot to me. So right now with this Idaho 4 case, I think a lot of us are upset, a little bent out of shape, a lot annoyed with that whole situation, the character Justin that came out of nowhere. I think it's really important for people to notice that on Justin's YouTube channel page, it says J-Rod Speaks, at J-Rod Speaks. I was going to do a community post with a screenshot of that because I don't know what that means. It's curious, isn't it? Anyway, there's a lot of this fake news, and when we report incorrect information, if we don't know that it's incorrect information, that's called misinformation. If we know it's wrong and we're doing it intentionally, that's called disinformation. So there is a big difference. Although they can both be very damaging, I do think it's important what a person's intentions are. So right now, there's been overnight, I think, Steve Haller and Ashley Banfield have gone on with these same types of reporting that Justin was doing, in my opinion, that it's just like sources, anonymous sources, and just kind of saying whatever they want. And in my opinion, really muddying the waters and making it more of a challenge for the criminal defendant to ever get a fair trial, which in our country, we all know that's imperative, absolutely imperative. Innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, no matter how bad it looks, people, no matter how bad it looks. So today, I was also mentioning a case that I've been wanting to share with my viewers. It happened earlier this month. It was, I think, around Valentine's Day, maybe the day before. It was a 34-year-old mother and a 5-year-old son at the Niagara Falls who fell 90 feet, and the mother did not survive. The 5-year-old son did. They were there visiting the falls from Chicago with the husband and father. And at this point, police are saying that it was not an accident. So I think it is pending further investigation, basically. A very, very heartbreaking situation. But we were also talking about, or I was talking about, a situation on a cruise ship with some newlyweds. And I couldn't remember the guy's name. I hadn't looked it up in years. George Smith. He was 26 years old. This was in 2005. His wife, Jennifer Hagel, they had been married for 11 days and they were on their honeymoon on the Royal Caribbean International. He went overboard somewhere between Turkey and Greece. There's been a movie on Lifetime that you can still see. It's called Deadly Honeymoon. It's also been on 48 Hours and Dateline, if you're interested. It's a very crazy situation. But our discussion was really about safety, and especially when you're traveling internationally, and especially when you're out there on the seas, the Caribbean, Pirates of the Caribbean type situation where it's just utter lawlessness. The captain is the law, basically. And you just need to beware, buyer beware. I also really want to keep pushing people to look at the unicorn video that Crime and Crochet, or my hyper focus, put together. It's hilarious. It's a spoof on Sammy and her infamous interview with Tony Dodge. And the unicorn video, I have that also on my community page if you want to go there. you'll get a kick out of it. If you followed the Kylie Rodney case, you will definitely get a kick out of it. So I was also quoting Einstein because, I like to try to look smart. I couldn't remember if it was Einstein, and it was, so I got that right. Thank goodness, right? That'd be funny, quoting Einstein and being incorrect. Dummy. Anyway, it's okay to make mistakes. We try our hardest. We try our best. We give it our best shot, and sometimes we hit, sometimes we miss. Anyway, the quote was something to the effect of, the more that I learn, the more I know I'll never know. And I feel that way. That's a quote from Einstein, and also kind of a spin on a quote from Aristotle. So the more you know, the more you realize you don't know, and the more you realize how much there is to know and how much it's absolutely impossible to know some things. We like to know things, but we don't always get that satisfaction. So I like to say, know what you know. Trust your instinct, trust your gut, and what you do know to be true, hold on to that. So on that, I'm going to wrap this one up short and tight. I've been trying to make my videos shorter so that more people will have time to view them. I really appreciate you stopping by, and if you are a repeat customer, I appreciate you even more. So I appreciate all my people so much. I always like to close with reminding myself and all of us to eat well, exercise, stretch, relax, get fresh air and sunshine, get a good night's sleep. That is way more important than exercise, you guys. A lot of people don't realize that. Also, with your nutrition, make sure you're getting high protein and high produce. A good rule of thumb is twice as many veggies as fruits, and you will feel better immediately. Like, seriously, you will feel as good as you can right now, today, if you just eat a whole bunch of vegetables and get your sleep, right? It's good old grandma therapy. So, grandma was right. Grandma's always right. Anyway, on that, I'm going to say peace out. Be kind to yourself, be kind to other people, and make sure that people treat you with kindness and respect. So, thanks again, and I'll see you on the next one.